Kim, I loved your song. I think it's really good. You know that because when you showed it to me I cried. And I loved your video. I think it's the best one that you've ever made. It's really, really nice to have all of that footage from, I guess, like the work of so many years, and to be able to show not only all of the steps involved but also then the final product, which is really nice. Hannah, I am sad that we've come to the end of the cooking and that our relationship with shrimp is over. Please consider bringing it back at some point. Matt, my streaming king, I miss you. I hope you're enjoying Spider-Man. It's such a good game. Morgan, if you're watching this, I hope that you're doing okay. Please come back at some point if you want to. I have a very small family. It's me, you know me, my dad, you've met him, and my mum, and she's great and I love her. So by process of deduction we can conclude that I am an only child, a lonely child, a lonely only child. Kim, do you think that I exude only child energy? Friends in the audience, do you think that I exude only child energy? You know what my family exudes though? Strong female energy. I have no siblings, as we previously discussed, so I spent a lot of my childhood and adolescence hanging out with and building quite strong friendships with my cousins. This is Sarah. Sarah was quite a bit older than me. She still is. So obviously when I was an actual child we didn't have like a whole lot in common, but she actually is a fellow ADHDer, and I think out of everyone in my family I'm probably most similar to her. She's really super clever, very intelligent, she's really funny, she's super creative and really, really kind, and I love her lots. Irene is Sarah's younger sister. I think there is 6 years between us, maybe? I'm just gonna check if that's right. Facebook. Thank God for Facebook, guys, honestly. Of course you don't have your birthday. I think it's 8 years. We'll say 8. I probably considered Irene to be my best friend in the whole world for the first 10 years of my life. She's still one of my best friends. She introduced me to probably 90% of the films that would go on to heavily influence me and really push me into pursuing film as a career. She was also someone that I knew I could talk to about anything if I needed to. She still is. This is Selena. If Irene is 8 years older than me, Selena must be 5 or 6 years, I think, older than me. Selena introduced me to video games and a lot of music that I still love to this day. I have a lot of like not very specific memories of going to the cinema with Selena a lot and getting like Chinese takeaways. I spent a lot of time with her at a time in my life when I was really depressed, but I didn't know that I was at the time. So some of the fondest memories that I have of that time in my life are with her, because we would just like hang out and watch films and play games and like get food and stuff like that, and I remember really appreciating just that time to stop thinking and like internalizing and just like have a nice time. She brought me to my first nightclub. She brought me to my first music festival. Yeah, I have a lot of really fun memories with Selena. I love her lots. Lastly, because I could go on for more people, but I don't want to make this the longest video in the world. This is Kira. Kira and I are relatively distant cousins. Not that you would know. People always think that we're like super closely related when they meet us, but we're actually like quite distantly related. Our parents kept us from each other until we were 12 years old. This is widely considered to be a government conspiracy. We're the same age. We don't see each other very often. She grew up in Florida. She's originally from Brixton, I think. And obviously I'm from Ireland, so there's an ocean between those places. But she, like, despite that distance, she really was, like, looking back, a real rock for me through a lot of, like, really difficult teenage experiences. I know I talked to her a lot when I was going through a lot of really, like, I don't want to downplay things by calling them, oh, like, teenage experiences, but they were really, like, really difficult, and I remember being really appreciative that I had met her and that we had formed this friendship. She actually moved to Dublin to go to university for a couple of years, I think. So we were in the same city for a while, so that was really nice. She secretly came to Cardiff for a surprise birthday party that we planned Shane in 2018. We hid her in the house overnight and he had no idea that she was here. I remember being so happy that she made the effort to come over for him, and like how pleased he was to see her because they got on really well, which is also really nice. And she fits in really well with like all of my friend groups, so that makes it even more difficult that we don't really get to hang out very often. It's really unfortunate. One of my favourite music festival experiences were when we were both at Electric Picnic at the same time, and we were very intoxicated and we just kept telling each other over and over and over again that we were best friends. It was really, really cute, and we're still best friends. That's it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my fam, because I guess the relationships that I have with my family are a little bit more unique because I'm an only child and I don't have a big immediate family, and so I kind of developed what some people seem to really think are unusual friendships with my cousins, like really close friendships. So like they feel more like sisters, except for we don't hate each other, which is great. A few things before I go. In the spirit of hindsight, music, I think I am actually getting better at the guitar, which is actually really nice. Oh, I got pins and needles on my leg. In terms of film, I'm actually actively writing, filming and starring in sketches at the moment, which is one thing that lockdown has brought me, which is time to do that. And we're getting a little bit of money for them, so that's amazing. YouTube, I think I might revive my old YouTube channel. Just, you know, for one last attempt at consistent uploading. The 5th coming, you might say. If anybody cares about that, the channel is always linked in the description, despite the fact that it's been dead for 4 years. So if you want to, you can go over there and wait patiently for this to happen. And it might not, but that's a risk that you have to be willing to take, unfortunately. This is more casual than I'm used to, and I liked it. I tend to like to have some sort of fucking gimmick when I make things, just so the process is a little bit more fun for me, because that's the only way I can get my brain to like focus and concentrate and stay interested in the thing that I'm doing. But this was quite nice. It's a sunny day. I spent some time in the sun and I'm just in quite a pleasant mood. So it was nice to just sit down and chat a bit of shit and talk about some people that I love. I enjoyed it. I hope that you did too. Bye!